The governor of Texas on Monday signed a law that bans student athletes from playing on sports teams that do not match the sex listed on their birth certificate. The bill is aimed at restoring rights granted to women under Title IX, its authors say. Texas House Bill 25 requires most interscholastic athletic teams from letting students compete in competitions that is designated for the biological sex opposite to the student's biological sex as correctly stated on their official birth certificate. State Representative Valerie Swanson, one of its authors, said during a House session earlier this month. The bill protects girls' safety and their right to equal access to athletic opportunities. The University Interscholastic League in 2016 passed a rule with widespread support requiring students compete on teams designated for their biological sexes as stated on their birth certificates. The bill codifies the rule while stating that certificates are only valid if they are from, at or near, the time of a student's birth. Critics claim that the legislation discriminates against students who believe they're a different sex than their birth sex. Amit Paley, CEO and executive director of the Trevor Project, said in a statement. Transgender and non-binary youth are already at higher risk for poor mental health and suicide because of bullying, discrimination, and rejection. This misguided legislation will only make matters worse. The bill was passed 76-61 in the State House and 19-12 in the State Senate. Abbott did not comment on Monday on the bill, the 10th such piece of legislation passed in the United States. Last week, he said that the legislature passed legislation to protect the integrity of Texas high school sports. Senator Joe Manchin on Monday said he was open to a wealth tax on billionaires to help pay for Joe Biden's roughly $2 trillion social welfare and climate bill. Manchin, a West Virginia Democrat, said it was important for every American, including the nation's leading billionaires, to pay their fair share. He said, "I'm open to any type of thing that makes people pay that are not paying now. So for people that don't report income like you and I do, there has to be a way for them to pay their fair share." The wealth tax is the latest proposal to pay for the massive bill. Joe Manchin has been a chief holdout on the bill. Senate Finance Committee Chairman Ron Wyden, an Oregon Democrat, is drafting the wealth tax proposal with input from the White House and congressional leadership. Democrats hope the plan will raise sufficient revenue to fund the more than $2 trillion in taxpayer spending they are proposing. While details of that plan have yet to be finalized, it would tax billionaires annually on any increase in the value of their assets, like stocks and real estate. The tax would apply to individuals with assets in the billion-dollar range and those with annual incomes greater than $100 million over 3 years. The proposal has been in the works for years but suddenly gained traction when conventional tax hikes in Joe Biden's bill hit stiff opposition from Senator Kyrsten Sinema, a moderate Democrat from Arizona. John Labemberd, a spokesman for Ms. Sinema said, "She has told her colleagues and the president that simply raising tax rates will not in any way address the challenge of tax avoidance or improve economic competitiveness." Given that Democrats plan to push the spending bill through the Senate, split 50-50 along party lines, Ms. Sinema's opposition effectively killed the planned tax increases on the wealthy and corporations. Apart from the new billionaires tax, Democrats are also eyeing a series of other tax hikes and budgetary measures to raise enough revenue for Biden's domestic insane and absurd ambitions.